Hello, America. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the show. We are bring up Tyler Wade. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The shortstop.
First of three here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to two or three teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Miguel Andujar is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Really feeling like fall here in New England. 60 degrees our game time temperature. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
DJ LeMahieu is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And now pitch on the way. Popped him up. Perez is under it near the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. LeMahieu leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Jared Kelnick. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Now in the box, Zue Lin. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. Cut fastball taken for strike one. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that's the first out. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. And he gets ahead. Fastball, strike one. Runners on first with one down. Called strike 0-2.
0-2.
Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. And as you see right there, this streak will continue as he inches forward up the all-time list. In now, Jonathan Arauz, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. And that one right down Main Street.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And it's gone into the monster seats.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
Here now is Rafael Devers. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. That average way up there to start things out. But just a ridiculous number of home runs and an equally incredible number of RBIs.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after
swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Batting fifth, The right fielder, Celtsfan.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball is in there for strike one. 3 runs already home here. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
You froze him on the fastball there. Cesar Puello becomes out number 2 this inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 0-1 delivery. Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul for strike 2. Paxton has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ball. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
As an offense right here, 4-0, you can't let that get away from you. You're a grand slam from tying this one up. Everyone take a deep breath and just start getting some guys on base.
Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for out number 1.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Gio Urshela is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. Devers gloves it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting 7.
Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. Lifetime against Martin Perez. 2 hits in 7 tries. He's taken him deep once. No offer at that point. It's a cold strike. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on the short. Last half of the second set to go. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Michael Chavis. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Chavis.
Strike 2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much. Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Liner toward right center. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double, and that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out. At the plate now, Jared Kelnick. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. From the stretch. Pulled toward right center field. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. From the stretch. One out and a runner on second base. Lifted in the air out to right. Judge is on his horse. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Here's J.D. Martinez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with two outs.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Roll. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
0-1 count and the pitch. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Well, you could see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
High in the air out to center field. Taking it in there is Hicks for the final out of the inning.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Kelnick has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And with one away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys have the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. In there for strike one, 0-1.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
One and two to the Yankees catcher.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Tyler Wade swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Here's the pitch. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They can't chip into that 5. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Behind 0-2 now. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting.
Cesar Puello next. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. Fastball called for strike 2.
0-2.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And it bangs off the monster. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold him in a single.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. On a line to shortstop. And they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out.
Now batting, first baseman, Josh.
Now at the plate, Josh Ockamy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. And he takes strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Skied into straightaway right. Heading after it is Judge. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Line, that's a base hit. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And there you see the Yankees leaderboard as he finds himself second in that category. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch, and he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Another 0-2 coming. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1. They still find themselves down 6-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jared Kelenic. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Pulled toward right center field. After it is Hicks. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit out towards second. LeMahieu gets to it. On to first, and Haps rolling now. 2 away.
Now batting.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox fourth. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Boy, not a bad way to end the month. He gets his 3rd hit of this game, and I'm not so sure, Mark, he's going to look forward to the calendar flipping to the next month.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Dan, you get 3 knocks the last day of the month, you're feeling frisky heading into the next 30 days.
Standing in now, Jonathan Arauz. No balls and a strike to count. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Swing and a liner. Foul. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Luke Voigt stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Behind 0-2 now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
The third baseman
watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Devers.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. So he continues to hit the ball well. His second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. Cesar Puello is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot. No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box, Kevin Plawecki, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. In the air to center. Hicks is right there, 1 down. So here's Michael Chavis now. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. First and second now, 1 man out. Fouled off. Here comes another 0-2. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Stanton. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Up next for the Red Sox.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Called strike 0-2.
0-2.
Into center field, line drive base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Up next for the Red Sox, the center fielder,
Adam Ottavino gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So now to the plate, Jared Kelenic, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Judge is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
now batting, second base.
Digging in once again, Zue Lin. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 2 out with the man at first. Strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. And right into the shift, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Gary Sanchez is retired to kick off the inning.
Wade.
At the plate, Tyler Wade. No balls and 1 strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
No, that's down.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one sent foul. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Right to him. Throw in time and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Heart of the order, 3. Standing in, J.D. Martinez, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
J.D. Martinez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, beautiful dive. In time.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Stepping into the box, Jonathan Araújo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll power in a fastball that time. At 94 for strike one. The 0-1 pitch shows bunt as he gets this one down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 0-2 once more. Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu.
The second base.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Here's big Aaron Judge. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Giancarlo Stanton comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Akami camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Up next for the Yankees.
So striding forward now, Gio Urshela. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Can't waste getting a leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Puello will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the... Striding in once again, Cesar Puello. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Pitch on the way. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Slow little roller to third. Reined in. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now batting, catcher Kevin.
Striding in for Boston, Kevin Plawecki. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. A 1 count. Here's the pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Scooped up. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting. The
Digging
designated
in,
hitter.
Michael Chavis.
Michael.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First offering on its way. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. Here's the 0-1.
Pretty good slider out of him right there. That pitch is definitely a big reason why he's pitching so effectively right now.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. This is foul right side. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. He was great all night long.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
In now, Gary Sanchez. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Fouled off. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Zach Britton enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
53. Zach.
Into the box now, Josh Ockamy. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Now
he went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
At the plate now, Jared Kelnick, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And a relay to the plate, but not in time as he's across with the run.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Zue Lin is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 0-2. Chopped in front of home plate. And there's one away.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? J.D. Martinez. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Here's the 0-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. The next 0-2. Popped him up. Voit is under it. 2 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Jonathan Arauz. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, be thankful the batter was sitting on something else, or that pitch might have went a long way. Those cement mixers, you get the barrel to them, they can be torched.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the runner from second is in to score.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Tyler Wade starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Marcus Walden comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Miguel.
Striding forward now is the DH, Miguel Andujar. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Out in front of it, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Walden, a California-born ball player. He was a 9th-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
1-2 to DJ LeMahieu. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Yankees, good night. 11-0 the final shutout total in this one. The Boston Red Sox put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory.
The final line.
We are under the lights as the show. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for the Yankees, the third baseman.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1.
7-11.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Verdugo waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. 2 out, nobody on. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Lynn will put this one away and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Yanks nothing. Sox coming to bat. Here's J.D. Martinez. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. And they start him out away with a cold strike. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course, but they got to find.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And it's off the green monster.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold him in a single.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good slider.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second.
Batting third.
Digging in, Jared Kelnick. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
The 0-2 delivery pulled toward right center field. Judge is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the power hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. And that's dead center for strike 1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing it that way.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Throw on to Vert takes care of him, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 99.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Scorched to third. Fielded cleanly. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
That is it. The left fielder.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He was hitless in the shutout last night. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for out number 1.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. But what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
In there, 2-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Aaron Hicks is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. That evens it up. 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that one is gone.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Jackie Bradley Jr. stands in as he looks at a called strike. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Tanaka, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues. Hit well again down the right field line, and this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting 7, the catcher.
Now to the plate, Christian Vasquez. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself
a dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. Well, it
The
certainly
second
was a
baseman.
bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang plays, and looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Red Sox have elected
All right,
to
we'll take
challenge
one
the
last
previous
look at it
flag.
here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed. Here comes the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. 2 down. Standing in, Bobby Dahlbeck. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And that's in there for a strike. Vasquez is off at first with 2 away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
He's set. The 0-1.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Bouncer to the left side. Andahar brings it in. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. Red Sox able. Digging in, Clint Frazier, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Smoked on the ground, left side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Now batting.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Andujar takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Miguel Andujar goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taken control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the 3rd now, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Jonathan Arauz.
The third baseman, Jonathan.
And that's in there for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
And one away now here in the Boston
Now
third.
back, the designated hitter.
Stepping in, Jared Kelnick. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good pitch there on the inside black, called the strike. And he takes strike 2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Hicks going back. Oh, and this kicks right off of him, but not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. And he will make it into third with a one-out triple.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Smoke toward third. Andujar's got it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
The right fielder, number 95.
In the box now, Alex Verdugo. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit sharply toward the right side. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And now that'll hop over the wall. So he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Fastball called for strike 2.
No ball.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. The 0-2. Hard hit to first. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as this. All set for the start of the 4th. And that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Another 1-2 delivery. Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here.
Well, teams have absolutely been teeing off on him the last couple of games. He gave up 3 bombs last time out, and he's already given up 2 here in the early going. You want your pitchers to be consistent, but not consistently bad.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. 1-1.
1-1.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Count still at 1-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Now
so the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right. Front shoulder and everything went with it.
3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Another one sent foul. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Here's another 1-2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. The Yankees do get just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Hicks going back to the track, and it bangs off the monster. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
And with that double, he's
Now
2
back,
for 2 and halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball. So he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
Zue Lin will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. This is pulled into right. Judge is there, 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Bobby Dalbec, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Tanaka pauses, first pitch on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder.
Man at second here with 2 away. And that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Hicks. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. On, he just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him, 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Clint Frazier is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike two. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Standing in now, Miguel Andujar, as he rips it on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this. Stepping up now, Jonathan Arauz. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. In there at the knees, strike one. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Judge is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the designated
Next will be the designated hitter, Jared Kelenic. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. This is on the ground over to first. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter, number 2.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Bogaerts.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
On the ground to third. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Gio Urshela, he's set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th.
Gio.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Martinez. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. In there, strike one.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Popped him up. Vasquez is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Tied 3 apiece.
For the Red Sox, the right fielder,
Alex Verdugo is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Behind 0-2 now. He pulls this one into right. Judge is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now
settling in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Right there for strike one. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. First pitch of the at-bat. Christian Vasquez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is into the gap for his third hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And he is in there.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Liner toward right center. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. New inning set to get underway. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Scooped up. Looking to send him packing again. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. Striding into the box, Gary Sanchez. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Luke Voigt is in for the third time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. Davey Garcia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bobby Dahlbeck is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2. Popped him up. LeMahieu has a play. 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder.
One man is out of the Red Sox 7th. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together. Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team a lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
He pulls this one into right. And now the runner from third scores to give them a very important insurance run.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Bases are loaded here, one man out. In there, strike two.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be two? Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Christian Vasquez. In his career versus this pitcher, he's gone 3 for 11. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Digging in now, Zue Lin. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Lifted in the air out to right. Judge is there, and he puts it away as they're able to. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Jeffrey Springs will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2. And he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And this one is gone. A home run. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, Matty B. Well, D-Row, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead right field's out of the equation. Goes to 380 at its deepest part. Unless you want to hit one down the pesky pole, you're looking to pepper that green monster.
Smoke toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
The pitcher's got to be smarter right there. He blew that fastball right by him, and then he did him a favor by speeding up his bat with a changeup. Nice execution to keep your hands back by the batter.
Miguel Andujar is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher, despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
And another foul ball. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
DJ LeMahieu is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. The Yankees answer. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the rookie first baseman, Bobby Dalbec.
Bobby.
Here's the pitch. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, left fielder.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. From the stretch. High in the air out to center field. Hicks will wait on it. And there's the second out of the inning. In now, Jonathan Araújo. He singled his last time up.
Araújo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Stepping in now, Jared Kelenic, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. 2 hits in 4 attempts. To this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Lifted into center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Matt Barnes comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Another 0-2 coming. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one. 2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
The count now at 2-1. Here's the pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Gary Sanchez is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Last chance for the Yankees. Yankees, good night.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every
We are under the... Digging in, Tyler Wade. He'll get us started in this one under the
Leading
lights.
off tonight for the Yankees, the shortstop.
And a cold strike down in the zone, 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Yeah, Matty D. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Jason Dominguez is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Dominguez has what you'd call elite speed. His legs are a big part of his game on both sides of the scorecard.
This is one tool, Matty, I know nothing about. I used to get to first base, hand my batting gloves to the first base coach, give daps to the first baseman, and be like, yo, what's up? This guy gets on first base, and he's thinking about second and third.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone called for a strike. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first will get it. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Yankees nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. Next up for the Red Sox, Jackie Bradley Jr. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax. Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
So here's Michael Chavis now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Chavis, a native of Georgia. He was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
Yeah, no doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going to whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Good curveball. Strike 2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Xander.
So stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Working for the punch out and the offering. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
The third baseman,
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
The 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike 2. Devers stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Liner toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the 2nd out.
Batting 6.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, who currently sits number 7 on the AL RBI leaderboard. So a good guy to have at the plate in this situation. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Line toward right center. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score. So digging in now, Christian Vasquez. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking the pitch.
Called strike 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
The designated hitter.
Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. 0-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's off the green monster. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
Into the box now, Bobby Dahlbeck, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. And man alive, I thought this moment would never come. He's got to be absolutely shell-shocked after a miserable performance. A base hit in his first trip. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2. This is in the air out to right. Dominguez is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. The final damage. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Stanton 30 years of age. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pinch.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Giancarlo Stanton becomes the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Well, today's game provides the Red Sox with the chance to complete a series sweep, guys.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
And it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you show up to the ballpark and you're going for a sweep, you look at that lineup card, you see your ace pitcher is on the mound. You have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep.
Gio Urshela is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Both Sox had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
One of the keys to sweeping a series is getting some runs.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the second baseman, Michael Chavis.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. High in the air and deep to left center field. Hicks going back, and it bangs off the monster. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And the Sox are in business here. It's a leadoff triple.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Jared Kelnick will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Froze him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
High in the air out to center field. After it is Hicks. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
The batter, number 2.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rafael.
Here now is Rafael Devers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Into the box, Luke Voigt. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he.
Here comes the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Higashioka.
So now to the plate, Kyle Higashioka, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on the short end. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters, from their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. On a good curveball, came back to catch the strike zone there, and it's 0-2. And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Pulled toward right center field. Hicks is after it, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have, too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Line toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, J.D. Martinez. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. And that's taken for strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line hard toward right center. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. as he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as
Now
well.
back, first baseman, Bobby.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Martinez leads off second with one gone in the inning. And a curveball taken for strike two.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. And he gets ahead 0-1. Two out here and a runner at second. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Red Sox strike. And that'll bring up Tyler Wade back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's thrown. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
To the plate now, Jason Dominguez. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike one. And this is fouled into the seats over from first.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fouled off. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. The 3 of us return. The bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Michael Chavis.
The second baseman, Michael.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Back up the middle. And that's out number 1.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Jared Kelnick. He hit a sac fly earlier. In there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 2.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get on.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And this will hit about halfway up the monster. He'll get it into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
Rafael Devers is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
This is pulled into right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. The 0-2 delivery. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see here at this date, he's in a race for the top spot, currently 2nd in the AL in that category. Here comes the first pitch. Miguel Andujar comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. The windup and the 0-1.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 9-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th.
Leading
and
off
that brings up
for
the
the
outfielder
Red Sox,
Alex Verdugo.
the right fielder, Alex.
That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
And there's one down now.
Now batting. The
At the plate, Christian Vasquez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Count 0-2.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting. The designated
Here's
hitter,
J.D. Martinez.
J.D.
He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Luke Voigt. Pitch on the way.
Voigt.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. The 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Hicks comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Got him.
As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Kyle Higashioka will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Digging in to try it again, Bobby Dahlbeck. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the 6th.
The first baseman.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Good break to that one, and he's in command, 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jackie Bradley Jr. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this will find the wall out near the visitor's bullpen. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This went a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Michael Chavis is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Comes set, and the 0-1. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Stanton looking up. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 51 on the year as the blowout continues. At the plate now, Jared Kelman, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. 2 down. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the. Striding in, Tyler Wade, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. Austin Bryce is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 31, Austin.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase, and there goes the combined no-hitter. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
The right fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Into the box, Jason Dominguez, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman.
Next for New York, DJ LeMahieu. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Count is 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side. Rafael Devers the next to bat. In past meetings with Jay Happ, he has 7 hits in 32 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. No balls and a strike to count. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. Hit in the air to right field. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
The right fielder, number 99.
Ready once again, Alex Verdugo. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball called for strike 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Vasquez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down this.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Now baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Bullet back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. The throw into second. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Bobby Dahlbeck is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. The 0-1 pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Throw into second. On to second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Called strike 0-2. Here's a high pop-up. LeMahieu is there for it. And that retires the side. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on.
Leading off for the Yankees, The left fielder.
He's set. Here it comes. Giancarlo Stanton is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. Now this one is pretty much in the books.
Miguel Andujar.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Center field. Bradley is there. 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Gio Urshela. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And a high strike there, 0-1. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Ready now, Michael Chavis. And if you've been following along, you know he needs only the single to complete a cycle. And a called strike on the outside part of the plate. In there, and it's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone into the monster seats. A solo shot here to left. His 2nd home run of the game as this lead got even wider. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
Hero, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Jonathan Holder comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Behind 0-2 now. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Dominguez moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
And Hicks will settle under this one for the 2nd out.
Now batting. The third baseman.
Striding in, Rafael Devers. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. Fastball in there for a called strike. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle. Oh, and 2, here it is. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. Stepping into the box, Luke Voit starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
No hits to this point. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. popped him up. Devers has it, and there's one away. Now batting, Kyle Higashioka. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Runner at first here, one man out. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. One and two to the Yankees catcher.
2 strikes.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Devers fields it cleanly. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
Now batting.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tyler Wade. Runner in scoring position with Sagan. Swing and a liner. Foul. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Popped high in the air. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox break out the brooms at home and sweep their division rivals.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further.